Hey everybody, this is Easy, and welcome back to Let's Play Starcraft 2. Last time I went over a little more history of Starcraft and why Kerrigan is the way she is. And this time we're gonna do something a little different.
Great job, sir. Dr. Hansen's offered to stay on with us for now, and I think her skills will be invaluable.
It's hard to believe I'm even here.
Great to have you, Doc. How you planning on pitching in?
Well, your medical facilities are medieval, and your science expertise is non-existent. Perhaps I could start there.
Ouch. Well, I guess you might be able to teach Stedman a thing or two. Welcome aboard, Doc.
Yeah, that's kind of a slap to the face right there, but, well, it happens.
Guess you heard the news by now, Raynor. Looks like you're back in business.
That I am, Mr. Hill. Been fighting the Zerg and Dominion all at once is going to take its toll on my standing forces. You got any guns for hire?
But you know the invasion makes it a seller's market right now. Still, your bartender over there makes a hell of a Mai Tai. So, sure, I've got some mercenary contracts you might be interested in.
You're all heart, Mr. Hill.
And the mercenaries you get here are devil dogs. They're not really that good, just put it that way. We start out with war pigs, which are marines that destroy. I'm gonna use these quite a bit, and we get them for free, which helps a lot. And since we're here, I say we start talking to the Zerg Hunter. Jimmy, thought you'd like these. They're the winning entry from the Zerg Hunter a few years back. Maybe they'd bring you luck. P.S. I have the TV to your tab. There's a little bit of humor they have in this game that makes things so fun. Now you see the arcade over here, you can play a game called The Lost Viking. I might show this off, I might not, I'm not very good at it, so I don't really want to play it.
You meet Dr. Hansen yet?
Sure did. I asked that sweet thing if she'd like to give me a physical. No harm in asking, right? I think she's got her eye on some pansy ass, though.
Yeah? Who might that be?
Oh, I don't know. Some white knight kind of guy came charging down to save a colony, maybe. Damn, Jimmy. You never could read the ladies.
Well, he doesn't need to, he has one.
Donnie Vermillion, UNN. We've got Kate Lockwell on remote feed from Agria, a fringe colony. Are you there, Kate? Okay, we seem to be having a sound problem with... I'm being told Emperor Mangsk is going to address us directly. Let's take you to his announcement, already in progress.
My finest military minds are being brought to bear, and it's my pleasure to announce that they'll soon be led by the hero of Taurus himself, General Horace Warfield.
Warfield? I thought he retired years ago.
With General Warfield at the helm, and our finely honed Dominion military under his command, I have every confidence that this new Zerg threat will be contained very soon.
There you have it, viewers. With Warfield in command, the Zerg swarm will be defeated in no time. Up next, Raynor ups his campaign of terror just as the Zerg reappear. Coincidence? You decide after these messages.
I love the slanted media. Raynor's apparently a terrorist because he's helping people who ask for help against the Zerg. And you get the armory console here. Now, firebats suck. I'm not getting anything involving firebats at all. Base, you still have the bunker stuff. I'm not going to get those. What I'm going to get in this one is you can afford two. You can afford either both of these, or medics heal more efficiently. I'm actually going to get this. I have reasoning behind that, just because medics healing faster is good.
I've heard a lot about you, Commander. The Dominion always portrayed you as a criminal, terrorist. There's more to you than it seems.
Well, with Dominion being what it is, someone's got to stand up for the little guy. It sure ain't gonna be Minsk.
Doesn't seem like the Emperor cares at all. My people from Agria and displaced populations from across the sector have all fled to a refugee staging area on Meinhof. There are reports of violence and disease spreading throughout the camps, but the Emperor's done nothing.
I'll look into it, Doc. It sure felt good rescuing those folks. But there's millions more out there that need help, too.
We can't be everywhere at once, sir. The important thing is that we set an example and gave them hope. Every time we help folks in need, it's another step on the road to a better future.
I know, Matt. But it's been 4 years and we're still no closer to bringing Minsk down. Now with the Zerg back in the mix, your better future needs to hurry up and get here, or there's gonna be no one left to see it.
Yeah, but us too, Jim. Now we go to our mission selection. We have 3, actually. Redstone, and Meinhof are new. And we have Monolith. We're going to do Monolith now.
The Mobius boys think there's another artifact on a world called Monolith. Supposedly there's Protoss guarding it. A group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies, 'cause they ain't.
Now how does Tychus know about that, since he was in jail during the events of
There he is,
Starcraft
Jimmy.
1?
Just like Mobius said. Easy money.
I don't know. There's a lot of Protoss down there. We're gonna have to... What the?
Warning. Multiple Zerg biosignatures detected.
Ah, hell.
Them critters were just hiding on the ground, waiting?
No idea, but you can bet they're headed straight for our shrine.
Well, that show complicates things. We can't fight 2 armies at once, partner.
With any luck, we won't have to. We only need to hold the area at the top of the shrine long enough to extract the artifact. So we'll land here and cut our way through the Protoss lines while they're busy with the Zerg. It's only a matter of time before the Zerg overwhelm the Protoss. We'd best grab the artifact and be long gone by then.
Now, in this mission, it is a timed mission, as it says, but you don't have a clock. You just have to watch what the Zerg is doing. I have actually lost this mission once, so I was just messing around too much and not focusing on an army to attack. But this mission itself is not too hard. It's one of those where you have to be quick, but you can take your time. That might not sound like it makes sense, but it does. And we do start right here, move these guys quickly, start making more SCVs to get as many resources as you can as fast as possible. Don't worry about the gas right now. You are going to need to get medics, but they're not important right now. Or as important. What you do want to do is lift this off and make a reactor right here. There's a reason why.
The Zerg severely outnumber the Protoss forces. It is likely the Protoss will fall shortly.
But here's the plan. Then we've got to get that artifact before the Zerg overrun the whole place.
Warning. Protoss stalkers are gathering at our perimeter. Incoming transmission.
Stalkers are a new unit in
Got
StarCraft
something
2.
new for you, cowboy. Marauders, the latest word in big bada boom hardware.
I ain't sure this is the best time to be experimenting, Swan.
Best time there is. Let the Marauders loose against those stalkers and you'll see.
Believe it.
Just like these Marauders are brand new units. They're very good against armored units. And Marauders just so happen to be armored units. So use the Marauders against Stalkers or any kind of building and they do extra damage. But Marauders, they're iffy sometimes. They're slower attacking, but they do 10 damage compared to the Marine 6. Marine has a .68, Marauders has a 1.5. Marines can get roughly 2 attacks off to each Marauder attack, therefore they can inflict more damage faster, so Marines are the better way to go. I personally don't care that the Marauders have the bonus versus armored. It's not that big of a bonus. See right here, I'm just going to go grab this real quick. This is a Protoss relic. There's 4 of them. And we're going to try to get all 4.
Got it.
And at one point in this, the Zerg will attack us.
Incoming Zerg attack wave detected.
Peek at the devil. So as I mentioned it, the Zerg starts to attack us. And they do that a lot. Like I said, in Brutal, they will attack your healers first. Which I don't like, but it makes the mission more interesting because you're not strictly on just one thing. You're not just focusing on building men. You gotta make sure you build your support units. You gotta make sure you build this and that, or you will die. You also gotta build a bunker over here to have some sort of base defense, because they're going to attack you when you're not here. So you need to make sure that you don't die. It's the easy way to say it, is make sure you're not going to die when you're not here.
Additional supply depots.
So this mission will start off kind of slow, just because the way it is. But we should have it stopped by the Sun of the Zergs right here. That one bunker will last for a little while. And I'm going to get war pigs as soon as I can, just because they are very good to have and very useful. In doing so, I'm going to make sure I get 2 medics. And war pigs come instantly. They don't have to train. They just drop out of drop pods, and bam, you got war pigs in your squad now. Now, I do have enough medics. 5 is good for now. I'm going to do more as I get more forces, but for right now, 5 medics isn't bad. And what you always want to do is make sure you kill these Zerg waves, because they will destroy your buildings. They come at you. In Brutal, they come at you harder. They will send more men and faster to come at you. But it's not too hard either way. You do want an engineering base so you can upgrade to units, and you are going to want to get all waves of the war pigs. Now, I did say that I had enough medics, but I'm going to get 1 more.
Not enough minerals.
Just because you can never have too many.
Not enough minerals. Additional supply depots required.
Now I need more supply depots, which is bad. I mean, I did run out of supply. That is a bad thing, but it could always be worse. I have this, so you want to make... I always get weapons first over armor. I don't know why. So I've always played the game. If you noticed that from last mission, I did the same thing. I'm close to maxing out efficiency, but I'm not going to fully do it because, as you see, resources are high as they are. And it's just not in my best interest to max out the units there. I'm going to make 1 Marauder out of the Tech Lab one, and I'm going to make some more Marines out of the reactor bit. Once I get that, I will head this direction up here, because there's a Protoss relic down here that you do want to get, and the other 2 are over in this general direction. So you need to get this one right here, and then you move to the right.
Oh, you want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting on you.
I have 21 units. This is not really enough units for what I'm about to do.
Go, go, go!
So in that sense, I'm actually going to make a quick save just to make sure. Because the last thing you want to do is be screwed by having enough units. We do have this. That's also why I bought the speedy medics. Because these are spine crawlers. They do a lot of damage, and they hurt. Let's put it that way. They hurt. And banelings on main forces are not good. That was about to attack my base, so that was not really the best time for me to attack because of that, but now this is where you actually want your Marauders, because the Marauders have range. Given they don't attack as fast as, say, Marines or anything, and they don't attack as far as everything, but yeah, I gotta pull back. I don't know if man.
This better be good.
Now that's what happens when you make a mistake. And you attack too soon or something. Something like that will happen. Now I'm going to go again when I have this full squadron set up. And I'm also going to build turrets. Now, why would I build missile turrets back here? They will send airwaves at me from that direction. They will. And I don't want to get hit by that, so yeah. At one point I will have enough men to just stomp them. Which is my goal. And what we're going to do is as soon as we get all these guys trained, we'll go attack again. Next attack will be then. Hopefully this gets done in time, but I doubt it because it's got 100 seconds left and these guys take 25 seconds, 25. Yeah, it should actually be done right at the same time. Let's get another wave so I'll make 2 more Marines. I was trying to make things even, and this is hard to do because you have to go in there and snag that relic and run out. Now you see these Zerg are moving fast. Which means once we get this, we have to move really, really quickly. Actually, when those guys are done, I'm going to move now. 33 men is good for this right now. I mean, I could use more. I'm going to get more as soon as I can. I'm going to keep making Marines. But the one thing that really kills me are Banelings. Those are the one thing that will really destroy any army. Because Banelings are just very, very hard to deal with. Now I'm going to lose men here because the medics can't necessarily get to the Marines just because of the way that everything is standing. I'm just going to have you go over there and grab that relic and then run back. Just because that's kind of that's what I do. Now I got the relics, now I all get to move back to right here. Everybody move back to right here, all the men that I have. Now this should actually be good enough for defense. We should not need any more than that. And I'm going to use my Marauders strategically here. I do have to be quick with the Marauders. Like what I'm going to do is have them attack this pylon right here, because what they can do is get out of the range of the photon cannons. Then when those guys come and attack, we back up. And then we destroy the units. Because they should not actually be able to destroy our main units yet. That's fine. Just because we do have the advantage with the medics. And if you played the original Starcraft, you know that Protoss units are worthless without pylons. Now, you see that High Templar there? He is an asshole. Because he will try to Psionic Storm us. And Psionic Storm is one of those attacks that hurts a lot. He can use it twice. I'm just going to try there and snipe him real quick. No, we have that. I'm not worried about that at all. I want to focus on him so he can't kill us with that. You see, that did decent damage to us. But we do have the medics that can come help us, so yeah. Now, I destroyed those pylons, so I don't have to worry about that at all. Going down here, you see another relic. That's going to be what gets destroyed first. Is the relic. I want the relics, all of them, as soon as I can, and then I can just make a beeline for the enemy base. Now you see, this is going to get tricky because they send in some heavy units, actually. They send some big units to attack us here. And they can also warp in units instantly to any place that has a pylon, which can cause some problems. And yeah, I ran out of units in my queue, which hurts because now I only have 45 units to make this attack. That is an Archon. He needs to die as soon as possible because Archons do massive damage to light units, which happens to be what all my Marines are. They're light units. Archons, if you play multiplayer, Archons are really good against someone who goes bio. Which is what I'm doing. It's just a giant bio ball. Archons are godsend against those things because they will eat Marines apart. But I did make a force good enough to destroy these, so yeah, now it's not really much of a threat. focus on the guys, focus on the buildings producing units, and you'll be fine. Like just for the gateways, and you'll be fine. Now, since this is brutal, they do rebuild. So killing these probes does help too. And the other relics are right over here, but they're surrounded by pylons, so I'm not worried about it.
Sure thing.
And you see, they're rebuilding stuff right now. So killing that Nexus and those probes is something you're going to kind of need to do, or they all send a force back at you and actually try to Nexus and kill you.
Oh yeah. Go, go, go.
Because there's one more probe left, it's right here.
Base is under attack.
I'm not worried about my base, we have the guys that defend it there.
Base is under attack.
Henry, you come over there to grab that relic.
Warning, the Zerg have almost reached the artifact.
You see, yeah, the defense that I built were good enough.
Armed and ready.
Grab that relic there, you run back.
Why not?
Now,
Who wants some?
once we destroy these guys, which should be really easy, they're not even going to hurt us at all. You step on this beacon, and we have to kill 3 stone guys. We have to do this before the Zerg gets in there. So as soon as those walls die, which they just did,
Mineral field.
we need to rush and kill these guys as fast as possible. It's going to cut it really close, actually.
What the?
I want to focus on one at a time, so we can do this easier. These guys do an attack that you will see later on, and it actually hurts a lot. It does 7 damage, but it attacks twice per turn, so 14, and it has decent attack speed. But we killed them before the Zerg got to the artifact, and we completed this mission. It's not too hard if you do it right.
I got a crew coming down to pick up the artifact.
And apparently 1 dropship equals a crew.
We got
But
what
yeah.
we came for. Let's hightail it out of here.
I forgot how resourceful you were, Jim. I won't make that mistake twice.
Of course you will. You're Kerrigan. You do that a lot. And that was it for this mission, folks. I hope you all enjoyed, and tune in next time when we take on the next mission in line.